Hey guys, what's up? I figured I'd do a little video on silvally and never use because it's just unprecedented levels of effective right now, both offensively and in a way defensively, but predominantly offensively. For those of you that don't know, the move multi-attack got a huge improvement over the course of the Generation 7 to Generation 8 transition. It got boosted all the way up to 120 base power, making Silvali's actually really strong. Multi-attack does a lot of damage to a lot of Pokemon that still are pretty competent defensively in the metagame, and because of that, it just bolsters the effectiveness of things like Sword Stance or Utility Silvally drastically. It's to the point where you're going to see Silvally on at least 9 out of 10 in U teams, if not all of them. There are rare exceptions like some random like bulky teams that don't use it maybe, although it does have a great deal of utility with Defog and Parting Shot as well. And then like some hyper offenses that maybe don't want to take advantage of a Swords Dance variant because it doesn't like being walled by Quagsire because they already stack weaknesses to Quagsires unaware sets, which is fair. But all in all, you're going to see Silvally on far more teams than not. And I think that making a video to highlight this is really important. Some types that I personally like using: Dark, Water, and Dragon. I think they're the three best types in my eyes. Silvally Dragon has a really unique set with multi-attack Iron Head Flame Charge. That coverage is pretty much unchecked in the metagame. Plus two, Silvally Dragon multi-attack setting everything besides the Fairy types and Steel types. And Iron Head hits Alchemy and it hits Clefairy very hard. Flame Charge hits Feral Seed, Kling Klang, and even Berserker fairly hard as well. Admittedly, Flame Charge isn't super strong, but it's great to get the +1 speed and have coverage for steel types kind of simultaneously. So it's kind of like a kill two birds with one stone type of thing, if you will. And you'll also see it on other Silvally forms as well. Like for example, one Silvally type that I find really underrated because it's able to break Quagsire and hit things like Sandaconda super effectively is Silvally Grass. Admittedly, it sucks because there are some poison types and steel types in the tier, but coverage can help circumvent that vulnerability, and I think that's really worthwhile to note. So just to go through all these sets as well, since we've kind of briefed on why Silvally is great. Silvally Dark, I run Sword Stance, Multi-Attack, Psychic Fangs, and either U-Turn or Flame Charge. I prefer U-Turn a little bit more, just because it lets you hit things like opposing Silvally Dark, or even U-Turn out of things that can otherwise wall you, like Skuntank or Sandaconda in the earlier portions of the game, and just chip them. But you can, of course, run Flame Charge, which also hits Feral Seed, harder to multi-attack, just by a little bit, I believe, and gives you the +1 speed to help you sweep opposing teams in the late game. Then there's Silvally Water, which definitely wants to run Flame Charge for Feral Seed, but also multi-attack with Psychic Wings. Aside from Feral Seed, it's pretty much unresisted coverage. There are a few things like Wishy Washy that unfortunately strike it off. And Wishy Washy actually being like a water/fire sponge for Silvally Water and Silvally Fire. I don't actually do Silvally Fire here, but I do actually do it. Actually, never mind. But is just really one of the reasons why Toxic, Scald/Liquidation, Earthquake, Silvally's what Wishy Washy, sorry, is so good. So it's worth noting. Beyond that, Silvally Dragon, as we already said, is great. Silvally Fire can run a set with Sword Dance, Multi-Attack, Dragon Claw, Flame Charge. Dragon Claw hits Drampa predominantly, but also just other dragon types in general. Um, yeah, that's important. Yeah, hits Silvally Dragon too. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. And Flame Charge with Stab is also actually doing some damage when you're boosting speed. That's great. And on top of that, Silvally Poison. Personally, I saw Rabia run a similar set. That's a bit more of a utility-oriented set. I don't really use this much because I tend to use Quillfish and Garbodor a bit more, or just Toxicroak for my Toxic Spike Absorb, but definitely viable. And last but not least, Silvally Grass. This is a really underrated set. I implore you guys to try it out. But yeah, there's not a ton of analysis to go into, I'd say. Kind of a brief video. I've been told to do more new stuff, so this is kind of an introduction. Maybe we'll do some laddering next week. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a nice one. Peace.